want you guys to think of a time in your life when you're assigned a group project and you thought, yes, more people, less work. But then, the night before the project's due, you check the Google Doc and you see that one person didn't do their work, and you spend the rest of your night pulling their weight, picking up their slack, and you think, wow, what an idiot. This is a psychological phenomenon known as social loafing. Social loafing can be described as a phenomenon in which people exhibit a sizable decrease in individual effort when performing in groups compared to when they perform by themselves. So the idea of working in groups is usually seen as a good thing. It seems as a way for to improve the accomplishments of a group. But today I'm going to explain to you guys the 3 causes of social loafing and possible ways to eliminate it. So, alright, first point. Social loafing is a result of an individual's motivations and expectations. According to an article, Group Laziness, the Effect of Social Loafing on Group Performance by Li Ying, when the end result is the same for each member, an individual may be inclined to do less work, if any at all. So in that school project, you may have had each individual may receive the same grade, which therefore causes one individual in the group to say, well, if everyone's taking the same grade, why would I put the work in if somebody else can do it for me? This is also known as a free riding effect. People are less inclined to put in work when other individuals in the group may carry it for them. Seen in this picture on the right, there's some ghosts in there that are getting the same benefits as the rest of the people carrying it, but they're doing no work at all. In J. Ohert's 2013 publication, Social Loafing During Preparation for Performance Situations, people loaf when they don't value the outcome, and they may perceive the cost of achieving the outcome exceed the benefits of the outcome. So people may realize the cost of getting an A on a presentation costs time, but they'd rather spend this time doing something that they prefer to do, such as maybe watching television. So they see the cost of getting an A on a project is far less than something that they prefer to do themselves. And this leads me into my next point, that the size of the group strongly influences the extent to which one loafs. In Kay Cherry's 2017 publication, How Social Loafing Explains Why We Do Less When We're in Groups, she discusses the effort of group size. For example, if you have 10 people in a group, you may think, yes, there's more people, so that means less work for everybody. But another individual may see, wow, there's 10 people in this group, that means I can let 5 people do the work and then I don't have to do anything. And then in A.G. Ingham's publication, The Ringelmann Effect, Studies of Group Size and Group Performance, he discusses the Ringelmann Effect. So the Ringelmann Effect was a study designed by an agricultural engineer from France. And what he did is he had an individual pull on a rope, and there was a barometer to measure the strength of each pull. After each pull, he would add another individual to the rope to measure the original individual's strength for each pull. And as group size increased, as you can see in the graph, the strength of this pull decreased each time. So this highlights the fact that when more individuals are added to the group, the individual's effort decreases significantly. And this brings me to my third point. Diffusion of responsibility and the bystander effect strongly influence social loafing. In Susan Whitbourne's article, Why and How Do We Help?, she discusses the someone else will do it mentality. This is the fact that so long there are other members in the group, there's no problem sitting back and letting, let's say, like the smarter people of the group get the work done. The bystander effect is usually used to describe situations in which an individual may be injured or near death, and other individuals or a group of people decide not to help because they have a mentality that someone else will call the ambulance or something like that. That's very it's really common in college experiences, but this can also be applied to business and educational settings as well. You can see that somebody may be piled with all the work of the group, and the other individual in the group say, you know what, somebody else will help them, or that person can get it done themselves. The reason why I talked to you guys about this today is that social loafing is not only prevalent in academic settings, it's going to be prevalent in any social or job setting that you have in the future. So here are some possible ways to eliminate social loafing. First is to increase identifiability and increase involvement. These two go hand in hand. When members of a group feel their work is dispensable, they'll feel less likely to contribute. So if you make them feel like they're more valuable and that you are engaging them in the group, they're more likely to perform. The The second is to minimize free riding. So again, making sure they realize that their work is indispensable. So when an individual feels like they're actually contributing to a group and they feel like they're actually a part of the group and putting forth effort, they're more likely to contribute and put the work on, less likely to put the work on one individual. The last is to set goals. You don't want to lose sight of the objective. So when you're in groups, make sure you give everyone a job at the beginning and make sure that they stay on top of it. Because when you set goals in any aspect of life, it's more likely that you're going to achieve them. So in all, you will encounter social loafers in pretty much any setting that you're thrown into your life. So when you confront one in the future, I hope you remember this speech in the ways you possibly eliminate it. Thank you.